A good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Thomas, as to Nerdist to Human, and welcome back to the Rome Total War Rebel campaign. You join me with my African division. Tantaman Epiphantes here has a nice little force, and he is joined by our friend Ishmanash Bonanish, who somehow many years ago held off over here. So it's really his destiny, I think, to go and take Carthage. He's got the main force, and to be honest, they're probably the ones I want to lead with. Actually, no, I might send Tantaman up front just to kind of bait them, because he'll be able to win. And this chap over here, Mytonis, he will be able to mop up some of their other forces. This is really just a force of extras right now. It's not particularly good, as you can tell, but we might be able to do something with it. They will be mopping up around the back. So we've got a nice force here coming up towards Thapsus and Carthage. They won't be lasting too much longer, although we might want to send 1 or 2 units, perhaps this slightly tired one, out into the middle of nowhere to see what is going on. Elsewhere, actually, there's something really random I want to show you, actually. Tarsus over here definitely used to give us some militia cavalry, because it was Seleucid in culture. But now it's turned Pontic, which is interesting. So I'm just going to try and rush up to the stables so that we can obviously get our Pontic heavy cavalry like we've got over here. And actually, this is something that I'm going to talk about on something else that will have come out about the same time as this, which is my Rebel campaign guide, where I try and talk through all the weird mechanics I see in it. And actually, one of the culture flipping things, like you can see here, is one of the kind of the key things I try to explain. But to be honest, whilst I figured out a little bit, is still kind of perplexing. So some things cause this to flip to Pontic. This is still Seleucid, so it's a little bit bizarre. I haven't really moved any troops in here. Not sure what's made it change, but there we go. A little bit of an odd snippet for you there. Over here by Pergamum, then, we are building up our forces. Likewise, we've got a couple of our troops coming across. A couple of generals are going to make their way westward as well. I think these guys are probably going to head for Africa or Sicily, I think, because I think we've got plenty in Italy. We have some extra troops coming across here. We've actually got the Pontic cavalry coming. Actually, I think the troops we've got around here are going to have to hold off against these Dacians, because I think they're about to invade. They're quite annoying, actually. They're quite persistent in attacking us. Maybe we need an extra militia hoplite or 2 around here. Said nobody ever. But you know what? We'll give them a go, shall we? We'll give them a go. And these guys have already moved up from Corinth and Athens this turn. Fair enough, fair enough. The lads in Sparta then can head down to here, and they can be picked up en route. Ah, yes, Amadeus. He's already en route. How many ships have you got? Well, you can take most of them. You can leave one here to pick up these chaps. And actually, yeah, this army is definitely supposed to be headed over to Syracuse. So that's what you can do. And we'll send whatever force we've got here just to slowly mop up Dacia, whatever they're supposed to be called. God only knows. We'll send them in that direction. That'll be lovely. Okay, and these lads you can just sail alongside them. Bit of reinforcements never hurt. You know what? They don't have any militia hoplites. I'll probably swap them out for the Eastern infantry when we arrive in Africa. Marvelous, marvelous. So over here, I'm just going to hold back on these two. I'm not going to charge straight into Capua just yet. To bear in mind that after our defeat last time, this force here is kind of standing a little bit isolated on this hill. To be honest, I might want to hire those mercenaries just to give us some reinforcements, just to prevent them from hiring them as well. So I'm just going to send a few of our units out. We'll hire those guys. Oh no, we can't afford them. Okay, well, we'll be doing that next term. There's more important things to be spending our money on. But for now, I think how we'll start today is to march on in here. Actually, the gate is open. How lovely. Let's remind ourselves of what they have. Just the factionaire himself. Not a bad, I think, their management influence. No, I don't think there's anything here for battle. No, not really. But what else do we have? 2 Nastati and a town watch. Honestly, we should be fine. We are kind of lacking in range, though. So, 3 Vitellites, they can do some good work. We've got some Rhodians, albeit only a few, but there's at least enough to bait in there. So we use those for bait. We use these just to chunk them down. But in general, we're just going to have to use sheer numbers here. Let's head in. Right, one of the sections has some Hastati and the general coming in. The other one's just got some town watch. Honestly, this shouldn't be too tricky. Let us then get some of our men forwards. Who do I want to be a bit of fodder? You know what? You already get hurt. So why not? You come forward first. They don't want to throw their javelins in at you. They are welcome. And we'll bring in the other hoplites in behind. And we'll just get these peltasts of Hoplites into a position. Right, General's just hovering. What are they doing over this side? Just slowly getting ourselves forward. Lovely, lovely. I don't actually want these guys to quite go all the way into attacking them. We'll just see where they decide to stop. Right, the gates are all going down now. Just lovely. Okay, their general is just sort of hiding around the corner, isn't he? General is there. Okay. Right, what we want to do is get everyone in at the same time. So, these lads, I want you to run in and get yourselves into that kind of a position. I would like you to just walk in, and I would like you to kind of run yourselves in as well. That would be ideal. That would be ideal. Right, onto the other side then. What do we want to do? Similar kind of story here. We want this infantry to run in like that. We want these guys to go off of their current formation and just run themselves inside. Same story over here. With these two chaps, I want them to run themselves inside and get ourselves into a position. Let's get going. Let's just pay careful attention, particularly this side, because we've got less infantry and the general's wandered over here. Probably because we have less infantry. So we'll just see how we get going with that. Let's just bring these guys slightly out of the way. Let's bring this cav forward. They're coming into them. Take yours off. Okay, right, that is Hastati. We need to bear that in mind. They are generally better. They were historically proven to do better against Greek phalanxes. But we shall see what we can do here. They are actually retreating. What is the general doing? He's still just sitting there. Right, what about this side then? There's probably a similar story going on over here. Yes, we can actually hear them engaging and we don't actually have our phalanxes up. Okay. Right, which means you guys need to race on in there. And just get the surround on. They are wavering already. And as soon as we get these lads into our position, they will definitely be gone. They are completely gone. Perfect! Good start here then. We should just slaughter them all right now. Don't let any of them get through. Right, over here we really need to be careful. Because the general might just be reacting. Not quite, not quite. Okay, so let's get our hoplites into a position here. And which of you is more experienced? This one here is slightly better. So we'll get you guys in that more central position. And you can just kind of cover that flank. We'll get the little V formation going. And we have a nice starting position there. Let's just get these guys just to kind of, you know, just kind of cover that side. It isn't really going to do anything, but it's fine. Right. Let's get ourselves into the city and slowly poking forward. And as per usual, the hoplites get themselves caught out a little bit early. Peltasts come in, throw some javelins. Let's get the general in there. Right, on this side, we better get pressing forward then. Better get ourselves moving forward. Right. Let's get ourselves into this kind of a position. Or maybe just here-ish will do. That'll do nicely. Just remind ourselves he's a barbarian warlord, so he should be okay in here. Bring him back. Oh, there we are, we got him. Well done, sir, we got him. Even if we only lost one unit of militia hoplites, so that's not too bad. Yeah, barbarian mercenaries are coming in. That's fine, they can just do a job. Slingers, honestly, you might as well stop at this point. We've got ourselves hoplites at the front here. Lovely, lovely, lovely hoplites. Right, it's a little bit messy at this point, to be honest, but it always kind of is on the plaza. Let's just start getting these men going forward. Javelin men, start getting into the rear, into the side of them. Get your pikes down and just run yourselves over there. Likewise, pikes down. Run yourselves in that direction. Barbarians, just charge in, I don't really care. And the radiant slingers, you might as well equally get yourself kind of in that sort of position. Might as well. Javelin men, get yourself in there, and let's just bring some extra lads into the flank. Put your phalanxes down. Get yourselves there. And there we go, you might as well run in now, lads. There we are, lovely job. General, pull yourself out of there. The first charge is more than enough. No point in getting yourself killed. And at this point, it's really just a slugging match. First city we lost, almost certainly, or definitely one of the first. Let's really just push our way in now. Hoplites have ended up at the front, even though I was going to try and spare them, but they're not going to lose too many, I don't think. Yeah, we're just chunking them down. We do have them surrounded, so it is worth bearing that in mind. They can't be particularly happy with life. Still got a few of those. Let's just get all cav. Get the cav charging in. Come on, lads! Galloping! Galloping something. I don't know. I haven't even got a phrase this time. Kill them all. Woohoo! There we go. That's the spirit. Can I have all missiles to sort of stop? Maybe and just kind of run away. Kind of done with you now. Aha! We pushed them off the plaza. No, 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 no. We kill them. We kill them. Ah, there we are. Someone ran around the side of it. Where's the horse going? Oi, Steve! Bring your horse back. Cowardly dog. Oh well, not a bad battle. Not a bad battle at all. We kind of lost one man for each of one of theirs we killed, but you know, it's the Romans. Suggest, that's not a lot to enslave, really, is it? Not a lot at all. But we would say, but anyway, it's only Macedonian in culture, so it's not going to be particularly useful for us. We'll just put it on very high, and we'll get moving on. Actually, we can retrain, but just not too many, because we're a little bit out of funds. Right. Is there an ideal spot for him to stand? Because I'm not convinced I want to be fighting these guys. No, I'm not actually convinced in any way, shape or form. Let's just move over there. Hopefully we're in the forest. If not, hopefully we're at least on the edge of this hill. Either way, that is at least acceptable. Actually, what I will do, perhaps... Oh, most of these guys can move. Who's the guys ruining it? Oh, okay, these hoplites. Do I want to sacrifice those hoplites? I could sacrifice them. I'm going to sacrifice them just to get back in the city. Hopefully, they'll be alright. But, yeah, we'll leave them. I'd rather keep most of the forces together. I will just cancel something somewhere else because it's not really worth us running out of troops in that region. We could probably have something double stacked up around here somewhere. So I might as well kind of cancel something that's being built. Yeah, so that irrigation doesn't need to be put on there just yet. We'll cancel those up. And, yeah, we'll get ourselves another unit of militia hoplites who will just give in and die straight away as soon as they battle, because that's what they do. Perfect. Right, I'm going to mop around the map, but soon I'll enter and I'll join you then. Oh, what are they doing now? It's one of those really stupid things that you can't just decide whether you're going to bother to actually, you know, enact an ambush. I'm not trying to ambush them. Well, maybe we can kill him. Let's have a little go at this. My main hope for this battle then is that the general just runs straight into us and he dies. Honestly, because we're never going to win. But we'll see what we can do. This army are probably of very little consequence, both us and them. We have a nice view over Italy before we die. Very nice, lads. Why are we trying to ambush from here anyway? There's like no cover. Probably should widen my lines so I'm not immensely doomed. Maybe I should just go to the top of this hill. and corner fight it. Nah. It honestly doesn't matter enough to do that. Right, they just want to flank us, which is perfectly reasonable. But to be honest with you, I just want to kill this general. Looks like he's trying to kill himself. Just get through that warband. Come on, general. Where are you? He's there. Charge! Pokey pokey. Oh god, they got a swordsman in the rear. We're doomed. We aren't doomed. General might die. No, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that! Steady, because I accidentally clicked. Come on, General. So I'm actually just going to send these guys very quickly into this position. Might just be able to hold on this side. No, they're going useless. Why do you die? Why do you suck so, sirs? Why are you so bad? No! Alas. Somehow we killed 30% of them, which isn't too bad considering, you know, we're useless and terrible. We are fighting to the death right now, so we might just somehow be able to luckily kill him. He's right there, so if you want to fight to the death, just turn around! He's right there! Stop! Stop just dying! Oh. Try and flee that way! Flee that way! He's not even having to kill them. Oh, there he goes! There he goes! Come on, you can still kill him! Fighting to the death! Come on! No! Ah, what a pointless, sad and disgusting battle that's. There we are. Crushed down by a smelly Frenchman. No, it's almost as if I didn't really bother doing that tactically sound at all. Yay! Oh well. Death comes to those who are militia hoplites. Which is the rule of the world, really. Right, a few Dacian attacks on us. Well, 3 of them actually. 4 of them actually! Right, I'm just going to have to deal with these absolute nonsense. Skirmishes in the pink, that's annoying. And +1 morale as well. It's a bit irritating, isn't it? What's your general bodyguard like? Pretty good, pretty good. And you had the morale bonus in the snow right now. Perfect, just perfect. Oh well, we'll head in and we'll see what we can do. Right, he's sending out at us. So, abandon the ram. Do we have a position? No, we're just down a hill. How perfect, just perfect. Okay, well, I guess we are all just going to run this direction slightly because it looks slightly better for us. Does it though? I'm not sure it does. I'm not sure anything's particularly good for us. Let's just run over here, get ourselves nice and out of the way. Actually, the warband are isolated. Might better pick them off now, actually. So, warband and warband. If you get yourselves like that, you guys onto guard and cav over like this. Might just be actually be able to do this. Come on, cav. You keep them busy. That's a great little charge there, lads, isn't it? Alright, they're gone. Particularly you, Cav, get yourself over there. shaken, but you've all the men in the world to defend you. I don't know why the general came out of different gates. Bit mad, but there we are. All of his men are now fleeing. Chop, 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 chop. Chop, chop, chop. Right, what we want to do then is... Ooh. Can we stop selecting the peasants? It's my fault, I keep selecting the peasants. And you, get out of that, because it doesn't seem to be working very well for you. Get out of it! And, oh, what are my peasants doing at this point? Right, you get yourselves back here. Everyone's just in a stupid position. Right, you bring yourself over here. You charge into them. You charge into them. You just get out of the way. Yeah, you get over here. And you likewise get over here. Disrupt the charge. Okay, we didn't quite avoid that charge. Come on. 25. And swing back in, lads. Charge. Get out there. Try it again. You go and deal with them. We are doing fine here. Yeah, we've got him routing. Can we chop him down? Chop him down! Chop him down! Follow him, Cav. Follow him. And, yeah, that's fine. We've got it. Don't care. We're going to keep chopping him down. You know what? Let's just end it here. Let's just end it here. I'm just gonna get something go wrong otherwise. Right, there we are. That's not too bad. Got ourselves another city. Sweet, sweet, delected cats, delected. Oh, I don't care. Occupy the city, and we've got to deal with the Scythians as well. Why, this is a bit of a brutal force. We have quite a few hoplites, of course, but if they use their horse archers right, this is going to be tricky. But if we can take out the infantry... oh, no, we can't. No, we really can't take out the infantry and stop the rounds and get into the gate. We do not have the range units. We just stand on the plaza and hope for the best, really. Okay, they're busy smashing down the gates. For some reason, they're leaving their horse archers back. Honestly, I have no idea why they would do that. These guys like to at any point actually stand where I've asked them to. Probably not is the answer to that. Which is you're facing the axeman, you really do need to be in position. Why will they not just move properly? Get into position, lads. Seem to have stopped now they have this opening gate here. Not sure why. Oh no. Okay, so the horse archers are now moving. Their infantry is all going to be slaughtered. Their horse archers just charging at us. Interesting. Kind of mad, but interesting. Which means they are going to get quite badly damaged, I would suggest. Wow, if I just put 2 units on each of these gates, they would have no chance. I mean, they will slaughter these guys simply because they're charging through 1 unit of militia hoplites, but even so, the amount of damage we've probably done here is ridiculous. Why have they just charged straight in? Okay, well, lesson learned. They're stupid. But obviously they had completely ploughed through us there. Oh well. Well, on the plaza we've got plenty of troops quite well built up, to be honest with you. I suspect they'll go this way, but if they want to go the long way round, they're welcome, and we'll just redeploy troops in that circumstance. Yeah, they're just going to shoot if they are. That's going to be quite annoying. No, they're just charging. I put these hoplite units just here so they couldn't rout. They're just on the plaza, so even though they're quite thin, they shouldn't be routing at all. can put this second unit behind like that. They're going round. If they're going round, then we'll have to slightly redeploy over here as well. Yes! 50%. Honestly, if I auto-resolve this, I'd probably just win, but because the game doesn't really rate horse archers at all. Particularly in a siege situation. But obviously the reality is they can just sit there and shoot us, which is what's kind of going on. Don't honestly want to press forward at all. They want to attack, they're fine, they're just going to get slaughtered. Well done, chaps. Honestly though, we don't have very much left over here. Hardly surprising obviously, but yeah, we're not going to have a lot left. Can't have any more arrows really, can they? How they still have more arrows? If they're out of arrows, we can win, but they are not running out, are they? Let's just charge at them. Charge at them. There we are. That's the route we're looking for. What's not routing at this point then? Because I just made so many route instantaneously there. Okay, lads, just get back to the plaza. Everyone back to the plaza. Oh, Dacian Scythians is so annoying. Huh. I don't know. It's one of those ones, if they charged everyone at once they could win, but they seem to give up the minute they actually get near to us. So their morale's really low. They don't have the morale to actually attack us, do they? Our like 20 men here are just gonna do this, aren't they? Yeah, I don't think they've got it. I don't think they've got the morale. Even though they've totally got the men. We have 14, 16, 20, 26 men. Amazing. I'll just sit here. I don't think they've got enough. 27 men over there. Everyone else has run off, haven't they? Some more over here. See, if they both charged me together, surely they could win. There's some archers over there. Just shooting into the building though. We really need some techno for this. Archer warband. Archer warband. Bergen. Well, with the Techno Archers still going a bit mad, it looks like they are not going to have them around to finish us off here. The crazy thing is, we haven't actually gained like any experience for this at all. All we've done is just get shot for, I don't know, an hour or so. Oh, how long was this? Come on, end the battle already. I'm done with this nonsense. Oh, there we are, close victory. They killed a huge amount of us. But there we are. I think they're slain Keller. Do they sleep or rise again? I don't think we'll be rising again after that. That was horrendous. Okay, go attack and defend us. Drink a confident commander. That's a nice one, Spartacus. Where are you then, sir? Where are you? Okay, Neretium. So you've joined their little force. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, can we pop over to Chesnus what's left? Oh, they completely obliterated the Hoplites. That is not good. That is not good at all. What do they have left? Not a huge amount, but probably enough to do us a pretty big blow. They still don't want to attack us over here, which is quite irritating. These chaps need to start moving on north. What was I going to add to their army? Just these chaps here, wasn't I? Yes. Yeah, let's send in these three. Oh no, there's only 2 spaces. Rubbish. I'll send in those chaps. It's fine. It's fine. Right, they can get going. And these lads can start creating a reinforcement army. You know what, you might as well just follow them along. Follow them along. Same with you. Go and join those lads marching north from Cotes. Perfect. We have just a little bit of a force just running north. Don't really know what's up here. Quite a few units in fairness, so we won't want to be careful with that. City growing, Alexandria, Royal Palace. How lovely. Let's get that built up. And as for the construction report, there's lots of things all over the place. The city expanding. Athens! Oh, lovely. Well, we'll cancel the farms. Let's just get a bigger city then. Okay then. Right, end of town reports. 27,000. Again, I'm just pushing the money as close as I can with all the troops pumping out constantly. But, yes, I've got quite a few little sieges to clear out, haven't I? Right. I'm going to get a little bit of the admin, spend some of the money, and I'll get back to you when we start to clear out these Dacians. Okay, a few of our horse archers and friends will come over here as a bit of support for Apollonia. We can't quite get everyone else quite there in time, but that's fine. These lads, on the other hand, can come over here towards Tarentum. Yes, a little bit of an update then. We can start to give us some horse archers in here. Oh yes, so we'll get rid of... Who are we getting rid of? You're in the pink, so I'll tell you what, we'll throw you out for now, sir. And actually, I would quite like some horse archers, just to kind of give us a little bit of extra. Nope, we've lost the experience there. It's a shame. 2 horse archers would be lovely to give us more variety in our army. And actually, to be honest, I wouldn't mind sending some of these hoplites over to him, and then basically just having a horse. Yeah, let's have a cavalry army. Why not? Start building ourselves a cavalry army. You don't have any, but we'll get some more cavalry here. And you know what, Sextus can probably come into battle as well. Does he have any issues in battle? He's a terrible, terrible governor, I can tell you that much. Okay, well, you can join Secundus. And yeah, you can join the cavalry army. There'll be some more of them coming later, but for now, that will do just fine. Okay, so Cass now has these lads. I might get rid of the Peltasts when we get the Pontic Heavy Cav coming over very soon. That'll be lovely. Right, over in Marseille, I've now taken some of my forces to swing in this direction to go and do a Mediolanium, because to be honest, the Gauls are starting to irritate me over here. I do actually have quite a few of these generals, so perhaps I will send this chap over here. Yeah, you go over here, you join up with them. And we'll send our spy up towards Mediolanum. There's a Gallic assassin. Nothing too much here, but that's just worth keeping an eye on. Perfect. Okay, do we have any more spies? Not particularly. Okay, well, we probably are going to go attack this Gallic chap here momentarily. But actually, firstly, I want to just take us over here, because we have Tantaman set himself up for his battle here. So, they're doing a fight. A load of desert infantry. I quite like these lads, but they're not going to do very well by themselves. Some fairly basic archers and some javelin. No idea why they want to fight us, but we'll go in and slaughter them. Let's get in. Right, well, let's send in these guys too. Are they just fleeing? Honestly, are they just running away straight away? I think they are. Yep, they are totally running. What can we do then? They are steady. Let's just charge into them. You guys, can you just charge into them? And can you 3 just charge into them? We'll just try and get some damage done. Yeah, obviously they want to make it a stupid battle. Right, just actually run into them. They're over here. Kill those archers. We pulled them back onto the edge of the map. Woohoo! Death to you. And we're done, yep. Yeah, they're gone. Oh no, the magic red line is stopping us. Oh well. Is it heroic now? There we are. Apparently that's right. We did kill 46% of them, so not too shabby. We are still shooting at them, I think. There we are. We did lose a few, only because we had to charge in like manics. Manics, maniacs is probably the better word or phrase, isn't it? Military Tribune. Lovely. Okay, you just keep moving on then. And we'll send in the reinforcement man behind you. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. Well, that's something. Oh, yeah, there's even more. There's even more. Ha-ha. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, well, they're going to do something. Right, these chaps are already on the ocean here. They're on their way. We're going to let this boat get through because then obviously they can pick up some troops and we'll go and kill them. That's very much the idea there. Just keep an eye on them. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, what we'll do is then we'll go and smash these Gauls. They look like they need to be slaughtered. Ah, yes, this force. So we have a few javelin men, in fairness. The general's taken a bit of a knock and he hasn't fully healed, actually. We are going to absolutely slaughter them here. Let's get him. Right, this time we have a suitably long line. You may ask, well, the peltasts are over there. It's because I completely missed them. That is why. That's my tactical master stroke. It's going to pull them out of position and then we're going to slaughter them. Ha ha! Yes. Right, we can get some shots in, so we will proceed to do that. This time they will not have the wider line and we have the cav to deal with them too. So, I think what we want then is just to pull some of our cav out to this flank. Pull some of our other cav out to this flank. And general can just get a bit more central. We'll just pepper them with our Radiant Slingers as long as we can. They are putting back a little bit. Understandable, I suppose, but we'll just march back towards them. Yep, those hoplites aren't very happy, but that's fine. I'm going to charge straight into the rear of them. I think they aren't very happy about that either. Lovely. Well, there's 9 of them left, but they didn't actually quite rout. Well done, lads. Well done indeed. Right, let's get these two cav back out. So these guys running towards them. That's a warband over there. Oh, they got themselves routing straight away. Well done, lads. Probably should have paid attention to that flank. Yeah, they are just completely going at this point, aren't they? Okay, well, charge them down. Charge them down. General, you join the party. It's only those warbands who are causing any trouble. Only because I've been an absolute fool with them. Well, I hope Rome is amazed. We only lost 10%. We lost a little bit, but not very much there. We probably just want to be careful with the cav because we don't want to lose too much of our cav. I suppose in any battle they're always the ones who are likely to be knocked out first. Lovely. Okay, that then does leave him a little bit exposed. Let's get some more cav just to make sure that we have a little bit more to defend him. Okay, in terms of... Yeah, alright, they actually... Unfortunately, let's just disband these lot. There's too few of them. They are more of a hindrance than anything else. And can we send him something else to help him? What would be most helpful? What would be most helpful? You know, the most helpful thing would be actually if I move this army to go and stand behind him. I think that would help. I don't think they'll want to attack both at once. So let's do that, shall we? I think that's the best plan. Okay then, before we move on, we have quite a few battles of Dacia to do, don't we? Lots of nonsense involving them. We'll let these guys come to us because frankly if they want to do that we can completely slaughter them. Actually, what do they have anyway? They have a few archers, but in general we can deal with those with our horse archers. Should we... Oh, we'll let them attack us. If they do want to attack, we will absolutely have them dealt with. If not, we'll poke at them next turn. These guys over here, they don't have enough to do that. We'll let them have a go at us if they want to. It's easier to defend it that way. This one's slightly more problematic. It's quite a big force, but I think we probably have the advantage here. Ooh, not really, actually. It's quite big. I probably want to defend that one. The other ones I could win, but this one I need to be careful with. So, what I'll do is I will send some reinforcements in that direction. We'll just leave those lads behind in that city. Right, they can be coming to go and relieve them, and they can carry on going from there. Marvellous, 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 marvellous. So, we'll start sending some troops around here. We'll leave one ship in the Straits. I, generally speaking, like to do that. And actually, we are building up a few more of our forces in this direction. Obviously, Scythia up here are going to have this army attack them. And to be honest, I'm fed up with this guy. So to finish this up for today, we will attack Parchuacha, who is sort of ambling around here. He's got a lot of horse archers and no infantry whatsoever. So, can we match his horse archers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely we can. We can try and get his archers isolated and just absolutely murder those with our cav. Right, we'll finish off with this battle then. Let's hit him. Okay, as you might expect, this is just classically kind of odd and mad, as you might expect, as the as you might expect in this kind of battle. Just horses running around everywhere. Okay, we've got an engagement over on this flank over here. I think we'll be fine, to be honest. Yeah, the Sarmatians have done the job. Swing back into these guys. And they're gone. Everyone swing to these guys. Okay, this flank is just collapsed right in front of me. Perfect. Which means we need to start closing in this flank instead. Okay, let's just leave those 19 charging after them. But everyone else, perhaps you can swing your way over here. Alright, you lads, all get yourselves out of there. The general is... yeah, he's still in there. Can I have these spearmen please go off of phalanx? Just charge them in. Yeah, I think we got him now. He's well pinned in here, and we've got the cav coming into the flank. Right, you come and deal with them. Yes, he's dead. That's good. Lovely. It's a factionaire, I think, as well, so he's gone. Yeah, unfortunately, they have managed to shoot down the Cretians in this battle, but when you're facing Scythians being shot by arrows is hardly a surprise in reality, is it? Right, that's pretty much everyone gone then. This force has been wiped out. We have taken a few knocks, 30% loss, so... but that is the classic with the Scythians. They are just really awkward to take on, aren't they? Aha! So, yeah, 500 kills. Again, you're never not going to take a good chunk when it's horse archers, are you? But there we are. He has done his job. You can come over here. And I tell you what, we might as well start wandering in this direction. Put down a watchtower over here. And actually, rather than them, let's just get a boat and then get the horse archers coming in. Perfect! Alright, that should give us some forces to deal with Scythia. They can swing over in that direction. Okay, I don't think there's really much more to do in this end turn. With a little bit of money, but not too much. So, last thing I want to do then is go over here, because I quite like to send a force up towards Oscar and to try and kind of loop things around. No, there's no army coming there. Okay, I want to try and get an army up to Oscar if at all possible. So let's send the general out. What is there to hire? Okay, a couple mercenaries. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Right. In terms of what we should take, I think we should just leave just a couple Spanish mercenaries. But on the whole, I want most of this infantry to come with me. So that leaves me with quite a lot of infantry there. It's a huge amount of infantry. I want the slingers with... actually, I don't want all the slingers with me. I want some here to defend the bridge as well. And then I'm going to take all of the cav. Right, as many as I can take. One more. That would be perfect. Okay, so I will have that with me. Thank you very much. Those guys can stay on that bridge. Well, actually, no, you can move here. There is a small Spanish force there, but you know what? I'm quite happy with us where we are. Let us just, yeah, put these 90 back into the city here. And what do we have in our bridge force? A bit short on infantry with it, really. So let's get some more infantry first. Get some javelin men in, and we'll send this chap up north. Marvellous. Okay, we want him to go and deal with Oscar. That would be nice. It just helps us kind of bring this together, because that's kind of the idea. I want to try and get Novi Martis as well. Yeah, things are coming together quite nicely. So Acaceres is just about getting himself with his full army here. He's just missing his Ponticevi Cav, which are just over here. They'll be joining him next time. And once they're with him, he'll be able to go and march on with these other armies to Capua and Acas over to Rome. Hopefully, we can knock out the Julii next time. We need to knock out this big force, and really we need to get going before it gets any bigger, because they are going to get very, very difficult to kill if we are not careful. So, as I just hire up an extra unit here, just to be safe for them. Yeah, lovely. That'll be great. We'll leave it like that for now. Let's just give him one more unit of cav, just to keep him fully bolstered. That will do well. Actually, we can afford to give him one more. Let's give you one more. Let's give you some javelin men. Let's give you them. Okay, so next time, hopefully, will be the end of the Julii. We have our force coming over towards Mediolanum to try and deal with the Gauls. Our secondary and tertiary army over here will go and deal with the Scipii, whilst hopefully we sink this ship. We have forces coming over towards Syracuse, which means that will soon go. Thapsus is clearly looking doomed at this point. And with this reinforcement army as well, actually, we might want to send our friend here with an ideal force of reinforcements down towards his homeland Dimity, which will finally, hopefully, go. Actually, this is Nepte, isn't he? But we can deal with Dimity and Nepte. That would be lovely, 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 lovely. And importantly, we have more and more of these chariots and more of the archers coming westward. The anarchy is continuing to spread, ladies and gentlemen, and it is really reaching that pinnacle. But I just want to make sure that we have the right ending. We want to take away all of these guys before we get to Rome, but we are nearly there. Right, I'll end it here then today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Thomas to Nerds to Hear Me, and I've been playing Rome Total War Rebel Campaign. Thank you, and good night. By Jove, it is a marvellous, marvellous day. Spiffing, one would say. Any one for Pims. He has seen the light. He's joined the anarchy. He is cruel and cunning. And you know what? He likes a little drink, and I think that's marvellous. La 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 la, chop your way through the peasants. One shot! No!